So, ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Before the Bell, the official WBC Muay Thai digital face-off. This is a new project coming from the WBC Muay Thai to try and make it easier for all you to connect with your favorite fighters, and obviously with myself, Joe Comerford, who's hosting this event. This is for the upcoming light heavyweight world title bout at 1774 Promotions in Sydney on August 2nd. So my name's Joe Comerford. I'm your host for this evening. Tonight we bring you face to face with two elite warriors preparing to clash for world supremacy in the 175-pound division. On one side, to your right, you have Australia's own Charlie Bubb, who I've known for a very long time. I think we fought on some of the same fight cards probably around 2015, 2016. And he's defending his light heavyweight world championship belt. A fierce technician, battle-tested and ready to defend the green and gold beauty in front of a home crowd. Opposite him is also a very tough customer. Stepping up from the super middleweight ranks, we have England's rising powerhouse, Daniel Bonner. Well, not really rising, very well established indeed. Unrelenting, unafraid to take the biggest challenge of his career by jumping up a division. So quite a big task ahead of him. So he's moving up weight to chase greatness. And now this is a fight that's been in the making for a few years. I saw online, Charlie, that this was a call out about 3 years ago. So it's not just a fight, it's a collision between two titans of the sport, two proud nations, two highly skilled athletes, and two very different styles as well. Two very different technicians in their own way. So let's meet the fighters and hear what they have to say, because the battle begins before the bell. So, Charlie, could you tell us a little bit about yourself first?
My name's Charlie Bubb. I'm from Orange, New South Wales. I'm the current light heavyweight WBC world champion. I've had 36 fights for 32 wins, and I'm keen to get in there on Saturday night and defend what's mine.
And Daniel, for the fans who are watching online, can you introduce yourself as well?
Yeah, so I'm Dan Bonner. I'm the current WBC super middleweight champion and the WMO light heavyweight champion as well. So I've got history fighting at 79.3 as well, so I go between both divisions, so I'm no stranger to this weight class.
Now, you were saying that you've got to cut about 7 kilos for this, and you said you were heavy for super middleweight. How does light heavyweight feel for you? Like, is this a first time that you're going to light heavyweight, or have you competed in that division before?
No, I've fought at light heavyweight most of my career as well, to be fair. I'm the WMO world champion at light heavyweight. I've also got another world championship, put a show in the UK called Combat Fight Series. So no, it's light heavyweight's easier still. I'm still really big for the weight class. So no, it's an easy cut for me, that.
Yeah, interesting, because, a lot of people would immediately think that, jumping up in weight would be a very hard task. But you're saying to the fans that you've already competed, you're already a world champion in another sanctioning body. So that's a fairly big misconception amongst the fans that, you'd be completely moving up in weight. Now, just going over to Charlie, you've defended your world title before. How does this title defense compare to other ones? I mean, considering that this has been a fight that's been in the making for a couple of years now.
Yeah, obviously it means a lot. Before, it's not actually 3 years, it's been 6 years since Daniel first called me out. It was back in 2019, and then the memory came up 3 years ago, and I just thought we'd throw the idea out there. But here we are 6 years later. But it means a lot to me, this fight, because like you said, like Daniel said, he's also the WMO world champion. So it's world champion versus world champion at 79 kilos. It's real king of the light heavyweights to see who the best in the world is. And that's what means so much to me. It's not so much the title, it's just whoever wins this proves themselves as the light heavyweight king.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. This fight is a clash of the titans, if you will. big boys going toe to toe in the ring. And I mean, both of you have got such explosive styles. So just talking to Dan for a sec, what gives you the confidence right now to take on the reigning champ? As you said, 6 years in the making. How does it feel now to finally get the chance? And what gives you the confidence to take this step right now?
Yeah, like you said, it's been a long time in the making, this fight. We've both, not just me, not just Charlie, we've both wanted this fight for a very long time, and it was supposed to happen a few times, and kind of COVID got in the way, or someone else got in the way. I'm confident because I believe I'm the best in the world, basically. You know, this is the third fight of the year for me. I'm always fighting, I'm always training, I'm very active. So yeah, I train with, you know, the likes of Josh Hill and my coach Kev at Majestic. I believe he's the best coach in the world. So that's what gives me the confidence to think I can come over here and take that out from Charlie.
And Charlie, what about the confidence for you to take on, you know, a multiple world champion in different sanctioning bodies, but also a different division?
Yeah, it's just I have confidence in my preparation. Unfortunately, I'm not as active as Daniel is. I haven't fought in 10 months. So I was obviously supposed to defend my title in February on 1774, but some contractual issues got in the way. But yeah, we got a full camp in for that. Would saying like with my team how much we actually grew in that fight camp. So yeah, since then we've just been improving and improving. So yeah, my confidence just comes from my preparation, and yeah, it's good knowing that Daniel has the same confidence because Saturday night I have 100% confidence I'm going to knock him out. I hope he has the same way, and we can give the fans exactly what they want to see, and it's just the two best going at it.
Yeah, I mean, does that play on your mind at all? You know, the frustration of having the issue with wanting to defend it previously, but you know, you obviously had the fighter who had the contractual issues. Has this played on your psychology coming into this fight at all? Does it make you more eager to perform, or does it play on your psychology at all?
Not in a bad way. Like when the fight originally got cancelled, I was pretty devastated. So we found out a week before, and then 2 days before the fight, we actually found out that we're having a baby. So my emotions were up and down all over the place then. But supported my team, supported my amazing wife. We really got back to factory settings, and yeah, I've known about this date of a show for a while, and I spoke to Ariam after the last show and said, look, like this is who I want to fight. This is a big fight. Can we finally make it happen? And with Aram and Michael and Tim Burke, we reached out to Daniel and we made it happen. So I've had a long preparation. So I've forgotten about February, like in a sad way, but yeah, just to have that mindset that finally get to fight. It's been 10 months. I'm eager to get in there. It looks like it's probably going to be my only fight for the year. So yeah, it's just I'm putting everything into Saturday night, and I put everything into the last 2 months of training.
Now, you just said you had a baby. I mean, that's
I haven't had a baby yet. We found out that we're having a baby.
Okay, you found out you're having a baby.
Found out.
Oh, well,
yeah,
that's exciting. So
yeah, no, we're 3 months away from that. So this will be my big statement fight wise this year. We're hoping to get a couple more in, but yeah, they fell through. So this is my big statement for the year. I'm going to enjoy having that baby, and then yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations on that one. Now, Dan, what kind of statement would it send if you were to dethrone Charlie in his own backyard? I mean, you know, Charlie's a bit of a fan favorite in Australia, and he's got a very strong fan base in Australia. And you're actually, you know, not only the challenger but the invader, I suppose. What kind of message would that send back home, do you think?
Not even just back home, but to every other like heavyweight who wants to come up and fight me. I'm the best in the world. You know, I'm ready to say me and Charlie are the two best lightweights in the world. So it is time to figure out who is the best. You don't want to be number one. You don't want to be number two. Sorry.
How do you think English Muay Thai compares to Australian Muay Thai?
It's a good question. I think the level is slightly higher in the UK. I think it probably goes Thailand, UK, and I reckon Australia closely follow. That'd be my opinion. Yeah.
What do you think, Charlie? What do you think about that statement?
Oh, I haven't really seen much of the UK. Like, obviously, everyone knows Liam Harrison, Andy Housen, Daniel, Josh, and yeah, there's some really good fighters from there. The disadvantage that we have from Australia is we're not in Europe. We're that far away from everyone. It's hard to get to places. But yeah, I'm glad that Australia's what's the word I'm looking for? We're putting ourselves out there. We're willing to fight the best in the world to prove that statement wrong. So it's going to be another statement on Saturday night to prove that wrong, and yeah, put Australia up on the ladder.
Excellent. You know, I love the patriotism and the confidence between you two. Now, just throwing it over to Charlie for a second. You've over the years you've faced some of the best in multiple divisions. Now, in the light heavyweight division, where do you rank Daniel Bonner in terms of a threat to your throne?
He's obviously the number one contender at the minute. A fight, obviously, my last loss was to George Mann. Obviously, that didn't happen with Daniel for different reasons, but yeah, that would have been a fight I was really interested to see. So yeah, other than that, Daniel's right up there. Obviously, he's a number one contender coming up, and yeah, there's no other person at 79 kilos I'd rather be fighting on Saturday night than the current WMO world champion. So yeah, it's massive for Saturday night.
And what about you, Daniel? How do you see Charlie as a threat?
Yeah, he's a big threat. I just said that before. He's undoubtedly, say we both are the best light heavyweights in the world, and he's beat some really, really good guys. He's got a really awkward style. He can do southpaw or orthodox. He cuts everyone. So yeah, I'm the same as him. I'm more than ready, and I'm more looking forward to Saturday to proving who is the number one in the world at this weight class.
What do you guys think about each other's style? Do you think there's holes, or do you think there's things that you guys can expose or potentially capitalize on each other? I know it's a bit of a loaded question, but it's, you know, I think it's certainly one that the fans want to know. So I'll go to Charlie first.
Well, yeah, like Daniel just said, we're both awkward. We've been watching each other for a long time, so we obviously know there's holes. Tries to close up as many gaps as in my game. Obviously know there's holes in Daniel's game. Daniel probably knows that too. So it's just going to be who can exploit them, who can trap them on Saturday night, and at the end of the day, it might come down to who hits the hardest and who wants it more. It's definitely a clash of styles, and it's going to be an interesting 15 minutes.
And Daniel, what about you? Do you think there's holes that you can expose in Charlie?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. And that's what we've been working on for the last, 5-6 weeks since my last fight. My coach, generally I don't. My coach goes away, he watches the fights, and he comes up with the game plan, and I put that game plan into fruition. Really, everyone has gaps. Everyone makes mistakes. Everyone, you can blink at the wrong time and get knocked out. I think the power advantage goes to me. I think I've had more knockouts by putting people to sleep, knocking people out cold. I've done that more than Charlie has. But then, like I said, he cuts people, he hurts people, he's very fit. There's pros and cons to both our games.
Absolutely, especially in the light heavyweight division, there's a lot of power and there's a lot of danger at that weight and make for exciting fights. Now, just about predictions for the fight. Charlie, do you think this fight's going to go the distance, or are we looking at a finish? What do you think?
I definitely think we're looking at a finish. The way we've been training, the way we've worked everything into our game, I'm going for a finish. I like to put on fights that people want to see. So yeah, 100% on Saturday night is going to be a finish.
Now, just going to RWS, Danny Rodriguez, who is the super welterweight champion, he said he was going to take out MuayThai in round number 2. Can I be a little bit controversial and ask you what round you think you'll finish Daniel in?
Oh, I'm not taking Daniel by any stretch of the imagination. I know he's got a lot of heart. He proved that when he won the WMO world title. So I think it's going to be a late finish. We're going to go for all bells and yeah, I'm going to say round 4.
Round 4 prediction. All right, Daniel, I'm going to throw it over to you. Is it going to go the distance, or are we going for the finish as well?
Oh, we always go for the finish. I agree. I think either catch Charlie early or it'll be a third or fourth round knockout. Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
Oh, so, all right, some big predictions. Now, between you two, you guys are very great show of sportsmanship and respect for each other's style, but also you're very confident in both your own abilities. For you guys, how personal is this fight, or is it business? I mean, you said this fight has been waiting around 6 years for this opportunity to take each other on. Now, how personal is it for you? Or at the end of the day, is it just business? It's just part of the sport. So can I throw it over to Charlie first?
No, it's all just part of the sport. Just two blokes that love the sport. I know Daniel's a family man. I'm about to be a family man, so we're just doing what we love while we can, while we're still dumb enough to do it. So yeah, yeah, it is what it is. It's all about fighting the best in the world and proving we're the best in the world, proving I'm the best in the world while I still can. So yeah, it's nothing personal. It's all just business. And yeah, I'll be sure to have a chat and a laugh with him after the fight.
What about you, Dan? Is it personal, or is it just business for you?
No, I agree with Charlie. It's not personal. It's just business. And at the end of the day, Charlie's got something I want. So it's my job to go in there and take it off him and say, we can have a beer after the fight if he wants in a conversation. It's all good with me.
But it's good. I mean, this is what the sport is all about. You know, we're building characters, we're building narratives, but at the end of the day, we get in there, we try and kill each other inside the rules of Muay Thai, but after it, we can all be mates. And that's what I love about this sport. Now, what can the fans expect on August 2nd from Charlie?
Obviously, blood. We both come in there slinging elbows, and yeah, you give us 15 minutes, I guarantee one's going to land. So expect blood, expect excitement. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be my only fight for the year, so I'm holding nothing back. From the start to the finish, it's going to be an all-out war. It's going to be all-out excitement. So yeah, they can expect a war.
What about you, Dan? What can the fans expect from Daniel Bonner all the way from England? He's had it's about a 20-hour flight. What can they expect from the big Daniel Bonner? Sorry.
Yeah, same. It's going to be chaos. I'm not come all the way over here just to mess about and point score and flick kicks and stuff like that. It's going to be a tough, hard, in-your-face fight. And I think one of us is going to go to sleep, and I don't anticipate that being me.
Love it. I love the confidence between you guys. Now, if I can ask it, just a couple of more questions to get the ball rolling. What's one thing? Oh, well, actually, I would like you guys to do this. I would like you to describe your opponent in one sentence. Do you think you guys would be able to do that?
Give us a second. Daniel can go first.
I just think he's very awkward, very dangerous, and from a technical viewpoint, I think he's underappreciated as well. I think he's good all round.
Yeah, and after studying Daniel a lot with this fight coming up, I've learned that he actually has a lot of heart. Technician, again, he's awkward. Yeah, he's gonna come to fight. And judging from what he's gonna say what he said tonight, he's coming to fight.
Yeah, it's interesting you both say that, because I was talking to somebody the other day. I actually did a podcast with Pinky about the 1774 rundown, and I was talking about the majestic style, and there's this kind of offbeat timing that you guys employ in your fights, and especially with Josh Hill, he uses that left kick a lot, and you guys do have kind of an awkward style, that unorthodox rhythm. But then also, Charlie, you were talking about on social media the other day that you get a lot of scrutiny, you face a lot of scrutiny for your style. And especially in Australia, because on the East Coast, they like to keep it nice, traditional Thai style. But you've never really been like that. You've got a really crisp, yes, you've got awkward timing and awkward footwork, but you've got this amazing capability to apply power at the right point. Why would you guys describe yourself, or will describe the other person as awkward? Can I go to Charlie first?
I think just both, because we're not that technical. We're not that sit back and, like you said, traditional Thai style, play the game, put your hands up, listen to the beat of the music. Yeah, we both got that offset timing. We're both just in our own way. We're not there to please certain groups of the traditional style of Muay Thai. We're just there. We've both got 8 weapons. We've both got 15 minutes, and yeah, we both just try and execute it at the best in that time frame that we have.
What about you, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not here to try and copy anyone else's style. I fight my style. I fight my way, and wherever the fight goes, I'm willing to try and find an answer to whatever Charlie throws at me. To be honest with you.
Awesome. I mean, yeah, it's going to be a real clash of unorthodox styles. Now, one of the other questions I wanted to ask, obviously the WBC, the green and gold beauty, is probably one of the most coveted belts and sought after belts. What does the WBC green and gold world title mean to you? And can I go to Charlie first, since you've actually got it at the moment?
It means a lot to me. On a personal note, I remember when I was a kid, I just used to have on my phone all the pictures of the belts I wanted to win one day, and the WBC belt behind me here was one of them. And yeah, it's just been something that I've been eyeing for. And then once I won it, I realised it doesn't get defended as much as it should. Yeah, people will chop and change. Yeah, I've put in 14, 15 years into winning this belt and defending it. So yeah, it means the world to me to keep it around my waist.
And what about you, Dan? You WBC green and gold beauty could be yours. Could be yours. I mean, you got to fight for it. What does it mean to you to have the opportunity to fight for the light heavyweight world title? You've already got one, but another one could be yours on Saturday night.
Yeah, like I say, I think that sets my name in stone if I'm, 2-division WBC champion. I mean, whether you're a casual fan or you watch this sport every single day, everybody knows what the WBC belt is. Everyone, aspires to the green and gold. So to have 2 of them at 2 different weight classes, that's the cherry on top of the cake.
Now, a couple of more questions before we end this face-off or press conference. Charlie, if you successfully defend your title on Saturday evening and then you get another strap, who do you call out next?
I'll call out Chip Pollard for the 90 kilo title. Like, Daniel's coming up a weight class to be the 2-time champion. Yeah, I've already talked to my team, and once we win on Saturday night, I'm calling out Chip Pollard for the cruiserweight title.
Wow. Okay. A big step up. And what about Daniel Bonner?
Oh, it's a tough one. I'm not really.
Sorry to cut you off there. If you snatch the green and gold, who do you call out next?
I said it's a tough one. I'm not really fought past Charlie yet. I don't know. I'm trying to think who else there is. Maybe Frederick Winters. I fought him in Denmark and he beat me a few years ago, so that'd be one I wanted back. And there's Joachim Haag, who's the ISK world champion. I've already beaten in the past, so I'd like to fight him for his ISKA. And then that would, I'd have the WMO, the WBC, and the ISKA. I'd be undisputed world champion all organisations. So yeah, that'd be a good shout as well.
Now, just going over to 1774. Now, Charlie, you fought on 1774 promotions before. Obviously, title defense on there. What does 1774 mean to you?
It's became like my local show. Obviously, living in Orange, we're 3.5 hours from Sydney. We don't get much Muay Thai out here, so 1774 has become my local show. And yeah, the boys do a great job. It's an awesome venue at the William Inglis Hotel, and yeah, it's becoming a staple for Australian Muay Thai to fight on that show. It's a main evented it twice. Should have been 3 times, but twice is it's awesome. And yeah, I can't wait to main event it again on Saturday night.
And Daniel, you fought on some big promotions in England and also in other places. What does 1774 what does 1774 mean to you? Getting the opportunity to fly over here to challenge for a world title.
Yeah, it's great. It's brilliant. I mean, it's obviously a show that I've been aware of for a long time. It's one of Australia's best shows. I obviously thought I was going to get my chance to fight in Australia. Rebellion, like we talked about before, that fell through. To finally get that chance to fight on a big show in Australia, again in Sydney. Yeah, what an opportunity that is.
Yeah, awesome. And just one last thing before we end this face-off, do you guys have anything to say to each other? Charlie, do you have anything to say to Daniel?
Nothing intimidating, nothing disrespectful, but I'm glad he's here. I wish him nothing but a safe weight cut, and yeah, I hope that he's coming to knock me out on Saturday night, because I'm definitely coming to knock him out.
Yeah, that's what we like. Keep it respectful. And Daniel, have you got anything to say to Charlie?
Nothing cliche or cringe or anything. Just the same. Yeah, have a good weight cut. I'll see you on Friday at the weigh-in, and let's put on a great fight for the fans on Saturday. Let's go for it.
And of course, you know, everyone who's watching at the moment, you can check it out on livecombatsports.com.au, or you can buy your tickets if you're in Sydney or on the East Coast. Will be on August the 2nd, the William Inglis Hotel on August 2nd. Huge card, massive card. Any fights you guys are looking out for on that fight card anyway?
Obviously, Katie Mitchell, she's fighting, is it Britt? Is that how you say her name?
Yes.
Britt, yeah, that's going to be a great fight. Katie obviously coming off the war that her and Zoe went to in February. That's going to be an awesome fight. And yeah, just a lot of the local talents really coming through in New South Wales. It's just an exciting time for Muay Thai in New South Wales.
Daniel, have you got your eye on anyone on that card?
No, not particularly all of them. I think they're all great fights. I think they've all been matched up really fairly. I don't know the Australian Muay Thai scene that well, other than the guys like Charlie and obviously like James Honey and the people, my teammates to fight.
Awesome. And before we go, what is one thing that fans don't know about you? So just one thing that the fans don't know about you. And I'll give you a moment just to get that through the old cranium. Is there anything that the fans don't know about you yet? I'll throw it over to Daniel. Do you have anything?
Especially from, say, a foreign perspective, I have a twin brother, I don't know if everyone knows that, who's also an MMA fighter and a former Cage Warriors world champion, so he fights at a very high level as well. So I don't know if everyone knows that in the UK, but outside of the UK, I don't know if many people know that, you know, we're from a fighting family. He's one of my sparring partners. He's been a big help for this fight as well. And yeah, it's been a pleasure doing another training camp with Matthew and the rest of the guys at Majestic again.
Yeah, I think he just followed me on Instagram. He looks like an
really?
beast. Yeah, hey, look, Matt.
That's his nickname. His nickname's the Beast.
There you go.
Yeah.
What about you, Charlie? Is there anything the fans don't know about you and should?
I don't really know. I'm pretty much an open book on everything that I do. One of my brothers lives in America and the other's a bricklayer. So yeah, I don't really pretty much an open book. Anything anyone wants to know, I'll tell them. So yeah, I'm pretty much an open book out there.
And out of the three of you, you're the one who's the light heavyweight world champion at the moment.
Yeah, I used to prove that every Sunday. We used to go down the gym and lock the door. So yeah.
Local champ. Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. This has been a great face-off and a great show of respect between both of you. You know, often in combat sports, people are sort of expecting, you know, nothing but bad intentions. But the thing I love about you two gentlemen is that it was respectful. It was about sportsmanship. You both said, you know, what you're both capable of, beautiful violence, but also showing respect to each other's capabilities. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, if you're due to catch this fight, definitely get onto it. The light heavyweight WBC Muay Thai world title on August 2nd on 1774 Muay Thai series, the 13th edition in Sydney, Australia. As I said, you can check the live stream out on livecombatsports.com.au. And a big shout out to the WBC Muay Thai for making this happen. And also Tony Burke, who is...
Tim Burke.
Yes, Tim Burke, sorry. Tim Burke for making this fight happen. Iram was saying that without him, this fight wouldn't have been able to happen as well. So also a shout out to the promoters, Michael Green and Iram Diaz, my good Spanish friend over there. So good luck with all of that. And gentlemen, I will be watching from Thailand. Obviously, myself, Joe Comerford, here in Thailand. I won't be there ringside with you, but I'll be cheering you both on. I think it's going to be a phenomenal fight. And of course, for those who missed this live stream, you can check it out on the WBC YouTube channel. I will put it up very, very soon. So, gentlemen, any last words to each other and the fans before we close this up?
We'll see everyone on Saturday night. Prepare for a war. It's going to be an amazing night, and yeah, bit of Australian Muay Thai history.
Dan, anything else to say?
No, I've said my bit to Charlie now. I just want to thank, my missus at home who, supported me all the way through, looks after the kids, my brother, like I said, all my sponsors, all the guys, Josh Hill with Spire all the time, my friends, family, everyone who makes this possible. They know where they are. I don't need to mention them all by name, but yeah, thanks to all of them for making this possible.
Well, thank you both, gentlemen, and I wish you the best of luck with your weight cuts. And the weigh-in, I believe, is on Friday evening. So I'm sure you'll both see each other there, and wish you the best of luck for the next coming days. And also, best of luck with the fight. I'm sure it's going to be absolute fireworks. I'm Joe Comerford, and this has been Before the Bell, because we know that the fights also happen before the bell rings.